Hey guys, I'm kind of sick, so if my voice sounds kind of weird, just ignore it. So, traumatizing experiences. We all had them. It could be as small as not being invited to a party, or as big as not having a lot of friends because you're, quote, crazy and accidentally set a school on fire. I mean, come on guys. It was just one time. I'm going to talk about my most traumatizing experience of me getting into a crazy bus crash at summer camp. Woo, yeah, bus crash. Oh my god, that's so cool. Even though it was really traumatizing. Well, my funniest traumatizing experience. Because this channel is about making fun of my most horrible experiences, so maybe you feel bad for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because all I want is some recognition for my hard work! So, bus crash. I feel like I have to give some context about the summer camp I went to before I get into the meat of the story. So I went to this religious summer camp, and me personally, I'm not much of a religious guy. I personally think it's just very boring. About 98.4% of the time, I don't know what is happening. And no offense to anyone that is religious, I think that it's great that you're passionate about your culture and stuff. But seriously, how do you just stand there for hours and pray in front of a In my camp, we went on a lot of trips to amusement parks and stuff, but there was a lot of praying, and by a lot, I mean a lot of praying. We would pray in the mornings as soon as we got to camp, we would pray when we got to the amusement parks, we would even pray while we're riding the rides in the amusement park. Just imagine, you're on a ride, going up 150 feet into the air, legs dangling, and you start to tilt forward, ready to plunge to your inevitable death. And as soon as you start to turn face down and fall Mach 10, you hear... And we would also pray on the bus. And when we would pray, all the kids would scream their heads off, especially when we were on the bus. Because whoever prayed on the bus the loudest got candy. And now you could see where this is going. I swear to Lord Momo, it sounded like the kids were getting tortured. I genuinely got hearing loss from all the screaming. But it was a day like any other. We were going to Knott's Berry Farm. Fun place, do recommend. All the kids got on the bus one by one, cool kids in the back, cooler kids in the front, because I was sitting in the front. Because you all know how much of an MLG pro god I am. And as soon as everyone took their seats, the horrifying screeching of 50 to 60 children in a pretty moderately sized school bus began. But I was not going to participate in the horrifying screeching because I was too cool for God's prayers. And it was also 2016 and there was some crazy YouTube drama that I had to catch up on. So it was about 45 minutes into the drive, we were all on the freeway and everyone is still screeching their lungs out. And I'm just sitting there, still watching my YouTube, and I decide to lift my head because probably my video ended or something, and I see the bus driver. He was jumping in his seat, slamming the brakes and just jumping around really frantically in his chair. Seemed like he was having a low-key panic attack because we were not braking or slowing down, and I thought I was going to die. In my mind, I'm just like, well, I had a good run, got to watch the spiciest drama on YouTube. In my very short, meaningless, pointless life, the things I will never experience, the future friends that I'll never meet. I will never find love. Watch that new My Hero episode. Achieve my dreams. My last thought I will ever have is, why do I have to die around screeching kids? And as the bus is going to rear end an 18-wheeler truck, I still hear the screams of all the children saying their last prayer. And then, bam! I jolt out of my seat, hitting my head on the seat in front of me, and I see the windshield of the bus just fall off. But it did not shatter into a million pieces like you think it would. It just kind of fell off. Like the whole thing just fell over, which was kind of anticlimactic. Like I was kind of hoping that a shard of glass would split someone's skull open or something, but no. So that was dumb. But unfortunately, I did not die, which means that all the other people on the bus did not die either. And in a flash, all the kids take out their phones, wanting to record what just happened. But just as all the kids took out their phones, all the counselors and stuff try to take all the phones away from all the kids. Because obviously the camp does not want to have a bad rep. But here I am making a YouTube video about it. So take that, by the way. The name of the camp is... The bus driver and the truck driver got off on the nearest exit and pulled over, and then the bus driver walked up to the front of the bus and gave a speech about how sorry he was and stuff. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was still upset that I wasn't dead. Oh, and I forgot to mention that after the bus driver's speech, a kid yelled at the bus driver saying it was his fault, and all the kids and the counselors gave him a death glare. It was kind of funny, and if you were wondering, we still made it to Knott's. And from that day on, after the incident, the owner of the camp always posts on social media that he got a good bus driver and a new top of the line bus, which I thought was funny. But yeah, like and sub and all that junk, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I think this is video like 8 or 7, which I didn't think I'd make it this far, which is really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching.